In today's jam video, I'm going to be using this Jackson Dinky to shred over an Ed Sheeran style track. This jam is inspired by the track called Don't. And if you're a fan of John Mayer and Ed Sheeran, you'll know that they did a live performance around 10 years ago where John Mayer absolutely blew the roof off with a solo. So in today's video, we're going to be inspired by that performance and do a little jam. So without further ado, let's plug in this Jackson and get into the jam video. So I'm just going to quickly interrupt today's episode by announcing the winner of our giveaway. If you recall, a couple of weeks ago we announced that we're giving away £500 store credit. And to enter the giveaway, all you needed to do was leave a Google review. And the winner is, drumroll please, Colin Humphrey. So congratulations mate, leave a comment down below or send us an email to redeem your prize. But let's get straight back into the video. So guys, I really hope you've enjoyed that jam video. In this section of the video I'm going to be talking about the gear that I used to create that performance, but also give you a little lesson on the scales that I was using and the riff. So today's video, I'm using this Jackson Dinky. I did a review video of this guitar a couple of days ago, and I actually got the name wrong, embarrassingly so. This is a Jackson Dinky, not a soloist, as it has the 4-bolt construction. So thank you to everyone in the comment section who corrected me on that one. It's a bubblegum pink Jackson. You can get all the specs of this guitar in our previous video. And I believe this was made for the NAMM show in 2015, which is pretty cool. But John Mayer plays a very similar Jackson in that Don't live performance. And pretty much using the neck pickup for the most of it. For today's tones, I'm using a 2-rock Bloomfield drive, and without any pedals, this is what the lead gain channel sounds like on the neck pickup. EQ is at noon, the lead gain master is around halfway, and the lead gain channel is slightly lower on the actual gain knob. But that's pretty much all the settings. It's just a 2-rock Bloomfield drive. That's the sound of this amplifier. And then all I did was add a Vemuran Myriad Fuzz, which is a killer sounding fuzz pedal. I'm currently borrowing this. I hope to buy it soon because it sounds incredible. And I just had that on a reasonably low level and fuzz, as this fuzz pedal is so loud. But when you add that on, a little bit of magic happens. And that is the tone pretty much, and I just recorded that with an Audio-Technica condenser microphone going straight into GarageBand. So now that you know what rig we're using, obviously pretty much just using this neck pickup and occasionally the JB in the bridge. So that's all the equipment I used for today's video. And before we finish up today, I want to give you a little lesson on how I improvised over this track. So the bass line on the Ed Sheeran track is just an F sharp minor inspired bass line. It's basically F sharp, C sharp, D, and E. Bit of a swing and it has a really kind of moody tone to it. Then for the riff that I'm playing, I'm basically doing a little bit of like a Hendrix type idea around the bass notes. So to begin with, I've got F sharp on with the thumb, play it twice, and then I'm doing a little lick with my first finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. I play that string and I hammer on and off the 4th fret of that string. Go straight back to 4 of the D, which is the root of that chord. So slowly we go. Then for the next note, I'm basically playing like a minor 6 interval or a C sharp over D chord. I've got a 4 of the A string and 7 of the D string, and I hit that twice. But here's a little bit of a pause in between that. So all together so far, 2, 3, 4. And the whole time I've kind of got a slight palm mute just to make it sound a little bit more static, which is going to kind of complement the drum beat that I used there. Then after that, it's just 2 major chords. You have D major, which I'm playing as a power chord initially, so 5 of the A, 7 of the D. Then I'm doing the kind of Hendrix Frusciante thing of, then I slide 7 to 9 on the A string, and then bar the 7 of the D and the G to create an inversion. So that sounds like this. Then I repeat the exact same thing on the 7th fret. So that measure looks like this. You can then add the Hendrix licks in between these inversions. Think of your pentatonic scale. So on that one, I would be barring the 7 and hammering on the D string. So altogether, the riff sounds like this slow. Now let's move on to the scales that I'm using. So first off, the most simplest scale you can use is the minor pentatonic scale, starting at the 2nd fret, which is F sharp. One thing I like to do is play diagonal pentatonic scales. So I'll play the first octave, then I'll move the first finger to that 4 of the D, and then play another octave of that pentatonic scale. And I'm always coming back to that root note. And then finally I'd get... So slowly, if you'd like to learn that. So there's the minor pentatonic scale, and then if you want to access some of that modal theory, then you can use the F-sharp Aeolian scale. And basically you're going to take them 5 pentatonic notes and just add 2 natural minor notes. In this case, you're going to add it in at the 3rd of the B string and the 1 of the G. So it looks like this. Instead of trying to play the entire scale shape, try and use them more as flavor notes. So play a pentatonic phrase, and then slide into a modal note to really make it come across. Then try to slide into a modal note to blend it in rather than just being obvious with it. One tip for this is bending into them with a semitone bend. So if you grab the 2nd fret of the B, do a half step bend up and down, you can access that beautiful minor 6 tone. Do the same with the 2nd, which is the 1st fret. You can also do the same with the 1st fret of the G. The other tip that I'm going to give you today is doing a Chris Buck style bending, where you do a full bend and then you do 1.5 bend. And there's 2 areas of the neck that you can do this on pretty consistently with this backing track. Here you go. So I'm going pentatonic, I'm going 6 of the G, 5 of the B, and 7 of the B. So I get. I'm then going to bend that 7 up a full step. So I get a full bend. And then I'm going to place the pinky at the 8 of the B whilst bending, which creates a 1.5 step bend. I'm then going to follow that with a separate bend on the 7 of the B string. I bring it down and I resolve at the 5. And that is a really nice lick, especially when you have fuzz on. Let's play that slowly. The other place that you can play that lick is up here at the 11th fret of the G. If I go... That sounds great as well. I won't break that down as it's the exact same lick. You're basically just moving it from the 6 all the way up to the 11. But anyways, guys, hopefully that helps you out a little bit. I'm going to put the backing track at the end of this video if you wish to play along with it. But that was in F-sharp minor in the style of Don't, and I really hope you've enjoyed that today. But thank you so much for watching today's video. I really enjoy creating these jam videos, so let me know in the comment section below if you'd like to see more, and leave a like rating so I know you've enjoyed. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. It takes 5 seconds and it's completely free. YouTube tells us that 77% of you guys are subscribed to our channel, so make sure to hit that subscribe button if you are. But thank you so much for checking into this Squealing Pig Guitars video. My name is Ben Keightley, and I'll see you again very shortly for another video. But until then, keep rocking, guys. I'll see you soon.